you guys remember, a few videos back I did a rest of summer TBR of all the books that I really wanted to finish before I move. I was pretty ambitious with that video. There were a lot of books in there for only like 6 weeks of time to read them. Now I have only finished one of those books and one graphic novel. That's not because I haven't been reading a lot. I have been reading, but I've been reading like 5 things at the same time, which I know a lot of people think is a bad habit of reading and they really hate it when they themselves somehow end up doing that. I personally really like doing it. I love switching between stories. The only, I guess you could say, downside with that is that I don't feel like I'm reading a ton because it'll be so long until I actually finish a book, but then all of a sudden I'll finish like 6 at the same time. So we'll see how this goes and how much I actually finish. So I did finish Night Film by Marisha Pessl. This took me quite a while to get through. I think it was about 600 pages. I had kind of mixed feelings about this, but I will link my spoiler-free review of this at the end of the video. I'm sure you guys have heard of the graphic novel series Saga. I've heard nothing but good things about it and really had always wanted to read them but didn't want to bite the bullet and pay for them, and they're always checked out at the library. And then my brother was clearing out a lot of his books, and he reads a ton of mangas and graphic novels and he's organizing them, and I noticed the spines of these and I thought, wait a second, Eric, is that Saga? And he's like, obviously, I read them a long time ago. So I had a mini freak out and happy dance and I read Saga Volume 1. It was excellent. I'm going to review all 3 when I finish them. I'm currently reading number 2 and then I'll probably finish 2 and 3 today. So now on to the 4 books that I'm reading right now. I am halfway through Sarah's Key by Tatiana de Rosnay. Sarah's Key is a book concerning the Holocaust, and it's a dual perspective. Part of it is told from the girl named Sarah, who is a Jewish Parisian girl, and the other half is told from an American journalist in the present living in Paris. It's obviously quite depressing, this being about the Holocaust, but it is wonderful so far. And now I understand why people have many freakouts whenever they talk about this book. It's very, very gripping. I am a third of the way through A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness, and I'm sure I'll finish this one very soon. I have lost the cover of this book, which is a little upsetting, but I like the inside better, luckily. In my TBR, I mentioned I was going to read this and I thought I'd enjoy it because it was a horror novel, and a bunch of people commented and said, no, 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 this is not a horror novel, don't go into it expecting that. And I'm glad people let me know that, so I wasn't hoping for that in the book. I will say it is much more depressing than I was anticipating. It's about a boy who has a difficult home life, difficult school life, and one day a monster appears outside his window, and that's all I'll say. But I'm sure I'll finish this one really soon. I'm honestly not sure how far I am through Horns. I know it looks like I'm about a third or fourth of the way through there, but I'm actually mainly listening to this as an audiobook, and I haven't updated myself in the book here, so no really idea how far I am. I could be halfway, 3/4 of the way. I haven't really looked into it. I saw that Raylene is going to be doing a readathon of this. I think that starts in October, and I'll probably finish this hopefully before then, but it is insane and wonderful, and I can't wait for the movie to come out. I'll link the trailer down below. I'm obsessed with the song in that trailer. I've looked up what that song is, and apparently it was made for the movie, I believe, and it hasn't come out yet. I could have that wrong. If anyone knows where to find it, please let me know because I want to listen to the whole thing. This is about a young man who one day wakes up with horns on top of his head, and now whenever he encounters someone, it's almost like they're around a truth serum and they start stating their deepest, darkest secrets and saying the most horrific things. It's just disgusting and wonderful. This has definitely made me want to check out some more Joe Hill. I do already own Nosferatu. I won't be able to take that probably to Spain. There's no way I'd finish it along with everything else before I leave. I'm open to reading any Joe Hill book after this, so please let me know if you'd recommend what Heart-Shaped Box or Nosferatu or anything like that. And finally, I'm only about a fourth of the way, I would say, through The Magicians by Lev Grossman, I don't know. One of my friends had referred to this as adult Harry Potter, and that's why I referred to it kind of in that way in the TBR, and a lot of you guys let me know that I probably shouldn't look at it that way. This is about a boy who, when he is about to graduate high school, he's looking forward to applying to all these Ivy Leagues because he is a genius. He is suddenly given the offer to enter into, I don't remember honestly what the name, Breakbills College, which is obviously a school for magicians. I am really enjoying it so far, though I can see why a lot of people don't like it. It seems like people either love it or despise it, mainly because of Quentin. He is quite a forlorn character. He's quite down on himself all the time. I personally really like his character. I think he's quite refreshing and different, but I can see how it would rub a lot of people the wrong way. So those are all of the books that I'm currently reading right now. Hopefully, crossing my fingers, I will finish all of these and hopefully 1 or 2 more for my TBR. That's not likely to happen within the next under 3 weeks. I'm gonna go study more for the GRE because as much as I say I'm gonna go do that in videos and like tweet or say something like that, I really haven't been doing much and I'm taking it in like 4 days, so we shall see. So I'm gonna go head off and do that and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.